Good evening, my friends. It's Friday evening, and video is for as usual for Saturday morning. To anyone who would like to participate in a free half-an-hour reading with me, donated by Janet and Tomburg, please write comments under this video. And Monday morning at 11 o'clock, I will have live stream with Cheryl. So it will be under lives, not under videos. The information will be achieved at the moment. We will be searching who is the winner. So if you like it, please write comment, and if you are lucky, you will be the winner. If you are less patient to wait for winning, please come for readings with me, and it's on psychicvioletta.com. There is a calendar. You can book by yourself the appointment. The best way to have advantage of the reading is to be on Skype. That way you can see the cards when I'm talking to you. You can see me, I can see you. But it's not obligated. You can do on a phone. But it's free. Skype is free. And there's the problem uploading. But it's very simple. And you will find me under Psychic Violetta. I'm the only one, so you will ask for acceptance and I will be your friend. I will call you on that moment that we have appointment. Okay. And I have a whole list of things that I want to talk about. Will Joe Manchin run for president from the No Labels Party? Will Jack Smith be indicted? Will Trump be successful in removing Judge Tanya Chutkan? Which criminal case will be the hardest for Trump to win? Will Poland go to war with Russia? Those are the questions that you sent to me, and I was looking from them for those questions on the comment sections. Number 6, will DeSantis start dealing with leprosy and malaria? He is ignoring it. Is Jim Jordan going to lose his seat on the next election? Is Justin Thomas and Mitch McConnell's marriages just of convenience? Did the Russians boats close to the Alaska cause the glacier to erupt? And about Trump's first wife, Coffin. Everyone is always asking why it was so heavy, so I will explain those things. And the way I operate, I see a picture when I want to answer, and I have to understand what the picture means. So that's the way, and then I'm using 3 cards to extend the reading. And the first one is, will Joe Manchin, Democrat from West Virginia, run as No Labels to be a president of USA? And he is Democrat, he never does what they are asking him to do, so he's always in opposition. At least he will show us what the colors he is in. And when I closed my eyes, I saw him look. It's not happy face, so I don't know if he will be running, because when we are doing that, we are disgusted. He might have the second thoughts about this, if he should be running as for president from that party. No labels. And you can see the cards, yes. And the answer is, he will have those plans. Everything will be planned, but to make decision, it will be hard for him. He will be postponing, and he will feel that he is isolated. lonely. So he has to think in advance. Would he be willing to lose his seat eventually as Democrats in he's in the House? So he's representative. Elizabeth Guter, will Jack Smith be indicted? And I saw a coin flipping this way and that way. Double-sided coins. It's not that there will be consequences for Republicans if they will try to indict him. So I don't think they will, because they have no reason to indict him. It's just that Trump wants them to indict him because he is afraid about his dirty hands. And what the cards are saying. There is some trust issues, of course, but he will be able to fulfill his dreams, and it will be sad for Trump, crying over broken relationship. So I think they will be abandoning Trump eventually. My feeling is that Trump is going to lose his popularity. People, even those hard Trumpers, some of them will start thinking, he's just trouble, and they want to be the party that is winning. They have to understand with him they can't win easy, so they will start probably getting cold feet. Okay, Rick and Sandy will hold. Thank you everyone for your questions. Do you see Trump being successful of trying to remove Judge Tanya Chutkan? She is the judge from Washington, D.C. She is the very strict lady that I have nearly cried when I saw her in past life with him. Very solid, very reasonable. And she is not for any nuisances, so she is going to be strict with him. And my advice, and when I saw the answer, it was like he is closing the drawer and his fingers are stuck there and he is hurting himself. So he might get cut, in the situation that it will hurt him more than gave him a good outcome. And my advice to Trump will be, honey, send your beautiful mattresses, even the used one, to the jail, because I have the feeling that you may go for sleepovers there. So in advance, send them. You might be like Epstein, going in the morning to jail and then in the afternoon being free. Well, no, for the night. Epstein was staying in the jail for a night, and in the morning his chauffeur was picking him up and taking him to work, and then back to jail for nights. So what will be with how successful Trump will be? Oh, he will be fulfilling his dreams. He will get out of the cave and he will be messing up a lot. He will try to do as good a job as possible. But mine was that his hands will be stuck in the drawer. So I think even he will try it as much as he will, I don't think he will be, or maybe she will be able to fulfill her dreams and do a great job, because I don't see him doing with anything a good job. He's always a lousy worker, just talker. And Elizabeth Günther, and thank you, you sent quite a few questions. Which criminal case will be hardest for Trump to win? None of them will be easy for him. The easiest will be more favorable judge will be in Florida. But I'm not saying that it will be easy to win for him. It might be actually hard for him to accept the fact that he is losing, even he has that friendly judge. I see a woman. There is so many stories, so I was not able to figure out which one it is. And all of them will be hard. It will cost him fortune. Yes, and he will be feeling like that his being a wealthy guy might cost him a lot of trouble for him to keep that position forever, because he might eventually lose a lot of money. But it can be that the one related to Stormy Daniels will be somehow personally very hard for him. Elizabeth Ginter is asking, will Poland go to war with Russia? And I saw coffins ready, I saw soldiers, but somehow everything will calm down. And I want to see what the cards are saying. Okay. A lot of expenses, sharing the responsibility between all the UN, magic, and judgment. So Putin will be afraid of the judgment day, and I don't think he will be brave enough to attack Poland. It's quiet with Belarus now. Before it was that the musicians want to cross to Poland, but now we don't hear anything about this. If so, they want to go to Africa. Not that I wish anyone in Africa to have them on their borders, but that's how it is. Eleonora, will you read on Florida's problems with leprosy and malaria? Will the government step in to deal with despite of DeSantis? Ignored nothing, that he is ignoring all the situation. And I saw a sick person isolated on the island. So the one bed that someone is very sick with the IVs and it's on the island, they will have to isolate themselves. Actually, he will have to do something, because he can't isolate the Florida. He has to start doing before it's too late. Yes, he will be forced to do a good job, hired doctors, and it will be spreading. Contact between people will be spreading, so he needs to start acting in advance. He is so focused on about himself going to for the re-election, for election as a president. He doesn't feel like it's his responsibility to take care of his state, of Florida. Excuse me. Sabina Francis F. BB 792. Sorry if I'm. Is Jim Jordan going to lose his seat in next election? And I saw him being halfway in climbing on the big building. He still is going to annoy us, and we will have to watch him being in the Congress and the House. He is not even a lawyer, and he is responsible for the judiciary in Congress, and he has no education for that, but he is so mouthy. I wish we can have him out, but that's what I'm seeing, so I know that he will still be going up Some of his followers will love him. Republican loves him. He will be still feeling like he is a winner. And they eventually they will start thinking about getting out of him, but it's to make that decision, it will be postponed. So I can't promise you that he will be out. Sorry. Unless Black Smith will take him and pull him out. But it doesn't look that way, that he is going after anyone from Congress. Sheila Lopez, 3983. It's Mitch McConnell marriage, a marriage of convenience. And I saw them being like two prisoners connected to two different walls in the same place by chain. So they are not even connected to each other. They are just prisoners in the same unit. I don't think they like each other too much. You don't see them together. They are both bright, very bright people. She has phenomenal memory, and Mitch, as he is a devil, he is a smart devil. He's very calculative, and some way he has the respect from his party, and he knows what he is doing. So it's like a marriage of convenience. I will pull 3 cards. They like to make decisions together, so that way but they are always separate. They don't feel that they belong to each other, and it's just the work that keeps them occupied. I don't think they even like each other. I wouldn't like to see his face in my bed. Of course not. For entertainment only. Sorry to make you to even imagine that thing. And Lonnie Ann, 402. McConnell was booed in Kentucky this week. He kept talking, but the audience kept yelling, "Retire, retire, retire," and boo, boo, boo. I watched that. And I think it's proof, that's not that I have seen that, I think it's proof that he is old and deaf and focus only on his goals. He doesn't listen to even his people who choose him, that he should retire. So he's just self-centered. And that was probably not easy for him, but he didn't show. It was like he was deaf. Reading, and then he left. Okay, 3 cards. Is he going to retire? I said that he is married to the post. So now he will still be working and making his good job in his eyes and Republicans' eyes. And yes, he still will be leader. And he is leader for the Senate from the opposition. So we might not like him, but he is where he is until one day he will fall down and he would not get up. I'm not wishing anything, but that's what I'm seeing. And a long time ago, before even we knew that he fell down, I said that he will fall down. And then a few weeks later, he fell down. So, okay. Sheila Lopez, is Clarence Thomas' marriage of convenience. And Clarence Thomas is the Supreme Judge. His wife, I'm always thinking Virginia, but it will come back to me. But you know, the blonde, heavy-built lady. And they are married, actually, because, and I saw two horses, both horses. In Poland, we have the saying, they know each other like two bold horses who are connected to the same wagon. They know which way they will go. They don't fight, they don't argue. And they are two guys in a crime. And it's for entertainment only, but that's what I'm feeling, that they know what they want. And I have the feeling that he loves her very much. He calls her his soulmate, his best friends. So it is that they married because it was a love between them, and they still have that feeling, that strong feeling. Even we don't like them, they love each other some ways. And I will pull 3 cards to see what my cards are saying. Maybe they have more knowledge than it's the work that is connecting them. They love to go for quiet time, quiet on the super yachts. They are good in the bed. Maybe boring, but good. Come on. He is in his 70s. Jeannie Thomas. And I'm always thinking Virginia is from Jeannie, but it's Jeannie Thomas, his wife. And none of them looks, I don't know what people can see with them, that they want to pay so much money to spend time with them. They don't look pleasant. They are not someone that I will like to associate. They look like they are very much, it's me. Yeah, I'm your trophy. Take me for that trip. And about Judge Thomas. There was yesterday, I was closing store and they were my, sorry for coughing, but I can't do anything about that. I'm eating my honey and ginger, but somehow I still have sometimes coffee. So when I was listening my YouTube and closing the store, and they were talking about Judge Thomas, new scandals about his another things that they are discovering. And I thought, how that will end. So I stopped for a moment, I closed my eyes, and I saw avalanche. And the avalanche is full of paper, not snow, but paper. And he is rolling and rolling, going down and down and down, covered completely. It will be really hard for him to get out from that avalanche of documents that he is taking advantage of his position. So how that will end. He still will be leader, but then he will have to cut on work. He will still be able to work. So I don't know when, but eventually I have the feeling that he will have to cut on work related to his friends. So that will be punishment for him. But he's not going to give up his position. Unless, if I were Biden, I will ask for special counsel and check why Judge Thomas doesn't have the reasons to fulfill his obligation with taxes. And that's criminal. So why not? Just digression from psychic. And for entertainment only, of course. Linda Price. Do you think that Russians' boats close to Alaska caused the glacier to erupt? And I saw a symbol of sleeping baby. Whoever of us had the baby, we can walk on the tippy toes, but the baby can wake up every moment without any reason. Remember when Leszek was, we had only one room, bedroom and living room, and we were stuck together. So the kitchen was separately, and when he was sleeping, we could be very, very quiet, but he will wake up. So it is that the volcano will wake up and without, the drama can happen because the volcano is from underground. Hell is underground, the devil is underground. Even when we are sleeping, it can sleep, and then it will be eruption like a fight. So that's the way it is. And Peace Carol 9787, Trump's first wife Ivana was cremated. So why was was there a need for a coffin, and why did it take 5 months to carry it? If Donald would spray the ashes on the golf club, he wouldn't have the ability to benefit from it. So he put her in a coffin. Coffin was expensively heavy, and those big coffins are heavy on its own. And this one was the ashes other. He didn't want anyone to investigate her blood work or anything. I don't understand why they didn't, but they said, no, we don't want any investigation, and everything went quiet. So, and because he put the coffin in the golf club in Westminster, I believe, in the very unprestigious place because there was not even grass. He get discount from taxes, so that was beneficial for him to do that way. Otherwise, he will probably, we have trust issue with that coffin. Oh gosh, we do. So many people think that there was papers inside. I didn't. She was mother of his kids, yes. And she left. No one is asking question why. But apparently she was happy to drink in the evenings by herself, so maybe she was over tipsy and fell down. Those stairs were beautiful but dangerous. Talking about grass, we needed to plant the grass because we removed a trailer from our backyard, and the spot was not used for so many years, and it was black earth. And I remember when this spring we were trying to get lucky with grass. One time we sprayed the grass, nothing. Few weeks later, 3 weeks later, we are spraying again, nothing. So I came up with the idea to put the seeds in the water without telling my husband actually before. And then I sprayed those seeds after they were in the water for 12 hours. I was afraid to put for 24 hours because what if they will start getting rotten? So I put them only for 12 hours. and I spread them. They are sticky, so you have to make sure that you are paying some attention to spread them. And the grass grew so fast. It's actually better looking grass than the rest of the front, the other grasses. So this one is growing much faster. Maybe that's the type of the seeds. So when we needed to plant the backyard, last Saturday, I put in the morning those seeds in the 2 buckets. This time my husband knew that we are going to do that way. And we kept probably only 10 hours because we were going for groceries, and so we spread it before we left. And it was Saturday evening. Today is Friday, and the grass is already growing. We have such a pleasure watching how it is growing. It's not every place is equally visible because the sun is so many trees are doing shadows, but it looks like it will be a fast growing lawn. So if you want to speed up the growing on your path, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have time to make the prayers. It will stop me in a moment. Prayers for Hawaii, for Maui, that's Hawaii as well. Prayers for San Loans. He fell off the roof and is having difficult time healing and physically and emotionally. So it's son of healer within. Elizabeth Gutter, please pray for Pastor Artur Pawlowski. And glue, not glitter, it's updating us that her parents are fine. And it's 98 SLP is asking why I don't have captions. It's not up to me, it's YouTube. So if you want to complain to YouTube. I'm sorry. I hope I'm still recording because this device wouldn't tell me that I was stopped. All the best. I love you guys, and my best prayers to anyone that I mention, and anyone who needs a help, and anyone who is in the heat and suffering, and all the best to everyone. I love you guys, and see you Monday on live. But this one you will see tomorrow. If you want to participate in the free reading, please post the comments. Bye bye.